What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. So in this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about the 3 things I did to score a perfect score on my LSAT. So you know what, I could give an introduction to myself and talk about all that later, but I really want to provide you value, so I'm just going to jump right into it. So the first thing I did that I feel like was the most important was joining something called LSAT Demon. So you could just Google it, Google LSATdemon.com, and that is the main service I used to score my 180. I did also use a book before LSAT Demon, and to be honest, it didn't help me at all. So those books I honestly would recommend. Don't even waste your time and your hard-earned money on those books. The number one thing I would recommend is going to LSAT Demon and using their online service. They offer a 2-week free trial, so do that for 2 weeks. And after that, if you want to pay for their service, I'd highly recommend it. If not, they do have a YouTube channel. So what I would do is, when I would go on walks or when I would be driving somewhere, I would just play that, their YouTube videos every single day. And their philosophy, their training, their teaching is by far, the best. It doesn't get better than that. Their goal is to teach you how to score 170 and above. They're not trying to boost you just like, 3-4 points like other services like Kaplan. No, these guys are the real deal. They want you to be able to go to law school for free, to go to the top law schools, and they want to get you that, super high score. So my number one advice, go to LSATdemon.com and work with them. I'm not getting sponsored by them, or I have no financial incentive into supporting them at all. But I truly believe in them and I want to provide you value. One, because I think, it's good. I want to help people. But 2, later down the line, I think I will be making a course specifically on LSAT, on how to get good grades in college, on public service, how to work in your community. So I'm hoping by providing value to you, you might like me more. You might, find value in that, and then you might want to, learn more from me and want to buy a course down the line. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm a good person, but also, I need to pay my bills too. I need to, make some money myself. So it could be a good, fair interaction between us. Also, LSAT Demon's paid service is, what do you call it? They offer discounts. So if you receive any financial aid, or if you receive the LSAT fee waiver, they could actually lower the cost it is for their subscription. So that's another thing for you to know. Okay, so that's the first thing. LSAT Demon, do that over any other service, anything else. That's what I recommend. I could be wrong, but that's what I recommend. It helped me. So do that. All right, let's go to number 2. What is the number 2 thing that you could do to boost your LSAT score and get a perfect score? It is being consistent. So I'll tell you guys what I did when I was studying for the LSAT. So what I would do is I would study every single day. And I did this for months on end. And that does sound crazy. That does sound, oh my God, this guy's studying every day for months. That's wild. But what I did is I only studied for 1 hour every single day. Only 1 hour. Never, maybe some days it'd be slightly more or slightly less, but it was basically 1 hour every day. And for me, I view it something kind of like similar to exercise, where, you could work out super hard 7 hours one day and then, rest for a while. But that one day doesn't really give you all the benefits. But if you just worked out for half an hour or 1 hour every day over years, then it compounds. And that's the same thing with the LSAT. So with the LSAT, you don't want to just study really hard for the week before and then take it. No. What you want to do is you want to study a little bit every single day, and it'll move, and it'll improve, and it'll improve, and it'll improve. There's a lot of reasons for this. I would say just take my word for it. I got a 180. But I mean, if you want to hear some rationale behind it, one, after that first hour, you get kind of mentally fatigued, you get mentally tired. So the quality goes down, whereas if you, do a little bit every day, there's really high quality studying. And then 2, the LSAT, it's actually pretty short. and it's broken up into 35-minute sections. So by studying a long time, you're not really preparing yourself for the LSAT. So I would say consistency is number 2. Do a little bit every day. If not 1 hour, then half an hour. But I would recommend that 1 hour. 1 hour every day. And then number 3, what are we gonna do? The last thing, what was it? God damn it! I prepared for before this. Oh my God, what is it? Oh yeah, I remember what it is. It is not giving up. And it sounds silly. It sounds like, oh my God, cliche. Everyone says don't give up. But tangibly, it means when you take the official LSAT, if it's not the score you want, if it's not your ideal dream score, then take it again. If it's, there's a loud car. But there's a lot of reasons for this again. The number one reason I would recommend to do this is because the LSAT works weird. So basically when you take it, your skill level will correlate with a range of a score, say 170 to 175. That's your skill level. And it varies randomly. There's random variation in how you score. So some days you'll score 170, other days you'll score 175. It's kind of random, you're in that variation. So imagine if you take the real LSAT and you get a 170, but then in actuality, on just another random day, just because of pure random variation, if you took it again, you could have gone to 175. So this is why I recommend taking the LSAT multiple times until you've scored at the top end of your range that you're acceptable with, taking. So that's what I recommend. Those are the biggest 3 things that I recommend. And if you start with those 3 things, man, you are miles ahead of everyone else taking the test. Especially with LSAT Demon. If you do use LSAT Demon, listen to the podcast, get their service, etc., just follow LSAT Demon. If you do that, if you're consistent, a little bit every day, half an hour to an hour every day, do that. Number 2. And number 3, you take the LSAT multiple times until you score at the top end of your range. I promise you'll be set. It might take months of doing this. It might take 3 months, 4 months. I don't know exactly. Everyone's different. But do those 3 things. I guarantee you'll get a high LSAT score. What I did, I took the test. The first time I got a 171. And I was like, man, I know I could do better. Took it again, 180. So boom. And it changed my life. So that's what I recommend. That is my first YouTube video. I think I did some when I was younger. Let me know what other topics you want me to cover. Any other suggestions you have for me. And yeah, thank you so much. Peace out.